The Talking Magpies is not too bad. This is a Terrytoons cartoon from 1946. It's directed by Mannie. It's written by John Foster, Tom Morrison, and Paul Terry, with the voice cast including Dayton Allen, Roy Halee, and Tom Morrison. And this is my first Farmer Alfalfa and Heckle and Jekyll cartoon. I believe this is an early version of Heckle and Jekyll, so it's my introduction to both sets of characters, and it's not too bad. I quite enjoyed it. These two crows move in to a tree next to Farmer Alfalfa and his dog. And immediately the crows start causing a lot of noise, a lot of chaos, and obviously that's not great. So the dog goes out and asks them to be quiet, and he then says that the crows are telling them to mind their own business, and they'll mind their own business, and they'll just do their own thing. But of course, they're still really noisy, and then a bit of a war between them follows. And I'll say no more than that. I don't want to go into too much detail about what happens, but I will say there is a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of action. It's very creative. The pacing is really great, and the characters are really likable. Even though the crows are definitely being very noisy, I found them to be very likable characters, and the same with Farmer Alfalfa and the dog. I thought they were really likable. So for me, for my introduction to both Farmer Alfalfa and I believe an early version of Heckle and Jekyll, it's pretty decent. It's not too bad at all. It's a good concept. It's very well executed. The pacing is really good. Definitely a lot of creativity in here, a lot of variety, a lot of fast action, and everything works really well. So I have no complaints. I quite like the animation style as well, and that's not always the case with Terrytoons. There are some Terrytoons cartoons or cartoon series that I don't love the style of, but actually this one, I quite like it. It's not too bad at all. So visually quite appealing, some really likable characters, and a decent narrative that's generally well executed. If it sounds like something that would appeal to you, then I'd say give it a go. I don't know if I'm watching Farmer Alfalfa or Heckle and Jekyll next out of those two, but I will definitely be watching more of their cartoons at some point. And for me, The Talking Magpies was not too bad as an introduction. Rather enjoyed it and happy to recommend it.